from
Just
here.
Just last one. Doha's third conference is going, and again, this issue is. I raise it a lot because I'm just living right next to it. You know, there's a common saying: you educate a man, you educate a family, you educate a woman, you educate a whole village.
Mm-hmm.
In my backyard, another terrorists are going to be raised in coming years, right? Because when their moms are not educated, and you guys are still cooperating with the Taliban. Like, for me to even ask this question is of so much risk.
Jalil, what's your question? And I hope...
So my question is that I feel so bad that while I'm raising this question as the State Department and putting my life at risk while raising such questions, that why is the U.S. giving any sort of support to the Taliban while the third year has started and women are without education?
So we're not. I'm really not sure what your question was there, but how about this? How about I offer a little bit of an update from the Doha 3 conference? To take a step back, Special Representative Tom West and Special Envoy Rina Amiri are attending these UN-convened meetings in Doha on Afghanistan this week, along with closest allies, dozens of countries and international organizations, and others are present. We committed to participating in this after receiving assurances from the UN that the discussion would meaningfully address human rights, particularly the plight of women and girls, and importantly that there would be opportunities for engagement in Doha with Afghan
But Vedant, the women
and civil
education
society.
is not this typical answer that you're reading to me. I'm personally requesting you that, Vedant, when women are not
if you're going to interrupt me, we're going to stop taking your questions.
No, I'm not interrupting you. I just want to
you
phrase it
absolutely
to a little bit simpler.
I'm happy to stop calling on you, Jalil.
No, Vedant. I'm sorry if you're feeling this
questions.
way.
If you'll let me finish, and then we've got a couple more hands that I would like to get through.
My apologies.
So, at a session at the Doha 3 conference on the economy, Special Rep West and Special Envoy Amiri also made clear that the Afghan economy cannot grow while half the population's rights are not respected. It is well known that the Taliban's policies are robbing the Afghan economy of over $1 billion per year in GDP. You had your band in the back, and then Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
So the Taliban, one of the Taliban spokesperson tweeted that it was pledged that restrictions on banking and economic avenues should be lifted, citing most countries at the conference supporting that, including the U.S. Is that inaccurate?
So I don't have a specific readout from the conference at the moment, Kylie, but what I can say is that Tom made clear that the primary reason private banks have reservations about doing more business in Afghanistan is reputational, and that it is rooted in the Taliban's atrocious human rights conduct. We know that the Taliban often complains about sanctions, but given the broad general license issued by the Treasury Department, relief organizations as well as businesses have the leeway they need to support the Afghan people.
So no restriction